Thank you again for joining us. This is our 7th video. We're working on Daryl, and as you can see, he's clearing up really nicely. I do want to update you on the cyst. It's done fabulous. He's healing up. It's almost completely resolved. And so at this point, what I'm going to do is just check over his skin. He has cleared up so well, and so he doesn't have a lot for us to work on, but I'll find things for you guys to look at. There is some areas that he did get some refill of oil, so we're going to go back and extract those areas. I'm going to just check this area for him and do this. Okay, and then right here, right underneath that brow. God. And Daryl, you're going to feel this a little bit, okay? How are you doing?
Good.
Okay. They like to hear your voice, so say it again. How are you doing?
I'm good.
Great. All right, so I'm going to go ahead. I went ahead and probed that because it's got something in there, so I'm going to go ahead and do it again just to make sure it's... There we go. Okay. How are you doing?
Okay.
Okay. This one was hiding from us. Okay. I'm going to go from this direction. Daryl, how are you holding up?
I'm okay.
Okay. So I made 2 openings. You can see one here and here, and okay, it's going down, and so I want to make sure it's completely cleaned. Okay, we're gonna keep. There we go. Yay! There it is. I'll go over it again, but I think we got it. It's a little hidden jewel, I think. And make sure that, oh, no, there's more in there. I can feel it. How are you doing?
Okay.
Putting a little bit more pressure in there. Just want to make sure it's all cleaned out from, yeah, there's some more in there. I think. That is it. Okay, awesome. So now on this side, there's one right there. So we're going to go ahead and get that one. You're okay?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, we're making sure. Let's go ahead and reprobe that because I don't want you to. Here we go. Do you see it? Right underneath there. There we go. There's the little back right there. Okay, so this is all the content, and then there's a little sac right there. Okay. So that's nice and clean. Make sure we get everything out. Yep, super. Okay, let's go through here and see what else we have. So at this point, I'm just doing a lot of just kind of cleaning up other little area. So let's go in here and do that. Stretching the skin so that I can. Now, if you look really close, these are little tiny micro comedones. They're very small, and the cleanser will resolve a lot of that. It'll break down the oils and the buildup, and so that's why you see that. If you go back to our first video, there's a lot of texture. What the glycolic wash does is that it changes that and resurfaces it. It removes a lot of the oils, sebum, and buildup on the skin, bacteria. So Daryl, I'd like to ask you a question, just because we've heard, we've seen a lot of the comments, and I really like to know a little bit about how you developed kidney disease or kidney failure. Can you tell us?
Mm-hmm. It all started with hypertension, high blood pressure. It went uncontrolled for years, and messed up my heart. And it I had to have 3 aortic dissections.
Mm-hmm.
Had my aorta repaired 3 times, 3 separate times. And the second heart surgery that I had, the doctors couldn't, they didn't have enough time to hook the kidneys up. And so that's how I lost the kidney function. And so I went on dialysis then after the second heart surgery. And that was, I think, 2008. So I've been on dialysis since 2008. Mm-hmm.
Wow. So, tell us about what are your prognosis with getting a kidney, and where are you standing at on that?
Well, with me being a veteran, the VA will take care of that, but it's kind of an inconvenience for us to go because we have to go out of state, and we have to stay at least a month out of state, and that's the inconvenience of everything. And so we're going to try to do it here locally, and I have a consult to speak with the kidney team here locally at the hospital that I go to for dialysis.
Super. So tell us, why is it an inconvenience for you?
Because we see after my wife's mother, and for us to leave a month and be gone a month without being close to her mother will be an inconvenience to us.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
You guys are so sweet. I know that you won't share this, but I will. You were out of state taking care of your mother-in-law, and a kidney came up, and you couldn't make it to where you were supposed to.
Yeah, we had to turn it down.
And you had to turn it down. So I know that you also, for a short time, got off of the waiting list just because you wanted to make sure that your mother-in-law was taken care of, and just, you are so kind, and you always put others first, and I know that, and so I'm just believing that you will get your kidney and you will get your miracle. But I just want the viewers to really get to know how kind you are. You always put other people first, and so we just we get to see that part of you, but the viewers don't get to see who you really are. And so I'm so glad that you're able to answer some of that for them. So when are you going to go see that team? Do you know yet?
Yeah, I see them on the 9th of January.
Awesome.
And this way I would know everything I need to know.
Super. Okay, so this is an area that has a scar tissue, and but he has an ingrown hair, so we're going to go ahead and empty that out. And you could see the scar tissue through here. But within that scar tissue, there's a hair coiled in there. And so we had opened it before and worked on it a little bit, but we applied some solutions on there to pre-soften that area, and it's done well. It was able to release everything that we need. So this won't change here, but at least we got that cleaned out for him. So how long have you been married?
Since 2007.
Yay, that's awesome. So Daryl has a referral for a plastic surgeon for the remainder of the cyst, because of the fact that we that's an area there that I told him that it's the front of his face, and I just don't want a huge scar there. And so I'd rather him see a plastic surgeon that will look at it more cosmetically, so that he does not have a scar on his face. He tends to keloid, so you have to be very, very careful. And so that's one of the things that I'm very gentle with him. I know that it looks like I'm not, but I really am, because I do not want him to get any keloids on his face. So I really watch how I extract. And so I want to make sure that he doesn't get a keloid when I do any type of removal of the cyst. So go back over here and clean this out. So he has a scar there a little bit, and so in between that he gets some build up, and so I want to make sure that again this is cleaned for him.